It's Week 12 of the National Football League. And that's...
Is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
39-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Crawford. He finds his target. It's Evans.
And Evans will have a Bucs first down as he's up past the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They run for the first time here with Rachaad White.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They'll go up the middle with White. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Crawford.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That one's complete out to Michael Mayer.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A 28-yard gain. 1st down, Raiders.
On 1st and 10, Harrell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The Raiders at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
1st down, Raiders.
They'll look to throw again.
Hitting Mayer here on the out route.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
7 on the year.
And the Raiders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground with White. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
At the 40-yard line.
White running to the left.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Looking to throw. Crawford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. Give him 18 on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Off the play fake. Crawford. Over the middle, complete. It's Potter. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
The Raiders' 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Crawford. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Off play action. Crawford. He's got his target. That's complete. But he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Bucs are once again back in front. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
2nd and 2.
That one complete to Trey Tucker.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Back to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had no open man that time, and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Tucker hauls it in over the middle.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Harrell. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tucker. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Jacobs.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Jacobs again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They go with Jacobs, and he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They start to drive with White. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and 3.
At the 9-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. White again. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First down, here's White.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Crawford. And the Raiders have got him. Tyree Wilson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Off the play fake. Harrell. They'll roll him out right. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change. You got to now plan for those legs as well as him throwing the football.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Looking to throw. Crawford.
They'll dump this one off here to right.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They run straight ahead here with White. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
To throw on 3rd down, Crawford. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Defense.
Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really be demoralizing.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
pressure again, and down he goes again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Harrell. Vita Vea breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 3rd and 12.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First down, Raiders.
Throwing on first down. Harrell. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Operating from the gun. Harrell.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Same target. It's Jacobs again.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Harrell. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Yeah, he was looking for the check out bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Malcolm Kuntz there on the tackle.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start our tour out in the city of Angels, Los Angeles, where you see the final score there. Patrick Mahomes, outstanding again as his guys up their record to 10-2 now on the year. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Dak Prescott leading the charge as his guys up their record to 10-1 now. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a dump off here complete, and he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Taken in at the 22.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. On first down, Crawford. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here's White.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And another negative play there as they stop him again. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Rachaad White with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he returns this to the 22. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, Harrell.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. And take it right on the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Well, Rachaad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 18. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return, and the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
To throw on third down, Harrell. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've got the lead here as they begin this drive, trying to get that bad taste out of their mouth from the loss last week to the L.A. Chargers. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Wilson snags it left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
They'll go up the middle with White, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Raiders.
Off play action. Crawford. Pressure comes and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Crawford. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Harrell.
He'll let this go for Adams.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Operating from the gun, Harrell. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw. Harrell. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and second down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. This offense on third down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He's brought down at the 31. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw right side, pulled in by Mayer. And down inside the 15 he goes. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Over the middle, he's got Myers. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bucs 9-yard line.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker from 6 yards away. And the Raiders put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now a 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Crawford. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. On a handoff, it's White down to about the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards.
2nd down and 6 now. They go with White on the counter. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
From the gun on third down, Crawford flushed out right. Sheds off the tackle, and this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. White, he'll try the left side. To about the 26 here.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Off the play fake, Crawford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Well, normally on a 3rd down play, I'm not a huge proponent of play action. But when you run it as effectively as we've seen them do in this game, yeah, it sets it up pretty well.
Yeah, particularly on this drive, they've been great running the ball. Good setup. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run. It's Campbell. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
24. Raiders 21.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So now London down 24-21, 2:10 on the clock. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Harrell throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command him, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a